जय श्री माता जी. Let's all bow down to Shri Mata ji and take a बंधन. हम सब श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर बंधन लेंगे. 3 Mahamantras and Shri Ganesh Mantra. 3 महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र. Let's first try and balance ourselves. सबसे पहले हम अपने आप को संतुलन में लाएंगे. For left side clearance, let's place the left hand towards Shrimataji, right hand towards the Mother Earth or on the Mother Earth. अपने बाएं नाड़ी को के संतुलन के लिए हम बाएं हाथ को श्रीमाताजी की ओर, दाहिना हाथ जमीन की ओर या जमीन पर रखेंगे. Let's pray. Shrimataji, please cleanse and balance आवर लेफ्ट साइड। श्रीमाता जी, कृपा करके हमारे इड़ा नाड़ी को शुद्ध एवं संतुलित कीजिए। Let's bring our right hand on our lap. दाहिने हाथ को गोदी पे रखें. For clearance of our right side, let's place our left hand towards the sky, palm facing upwards. Right hand towards माता जी. दाहिने नाड़ी के संतुलन के लिए दाहिने हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर, बाएं हथेली को घुमाकर आकाश की तरफ. श्री माता जी, प्लीज क्लेंस एंड बैलेंस आवर राइट साइड. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे दाहिने नाड़ी को शुद्ध एवं संतुलित कीजिए. Let's bring our left hand on the lap. बाएं हथेली को गोदी में. Let's place our attention entirely in our central channel. अपना पूरा चित्त अपने मध्य नाड़ी पर स्थित करते हुए. श्रीमाता जी, please bring us into balance. श्रीमाता जी, कृपा करके हमें संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए. Let's take our attention right at the top of the head at a सहस्त्रार. अपने चित्त को अपने सहस्त्रार पर लाके केंद्रित करें. श्रीमाता जी, please establish us in a thoughtless awareness state and in a doubtless awareness state. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमें निर्विचार स्थिति में और निर्विकल्प स्थिति में स्थापित कीजिए. in the state of thoughtless awareness. Let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech. इसी निर्विचार स्थिति में हम श्री माता जी के अमृत वाणी सुनेंगे.
On the contrary, sometimes I feel, because I do all this, the maintenance is very, very good. Like in India, I see some people try to help us by giving us money. You see. We didn't earn the money ourselves. You see, somebody donated money and they built some wells. All are dilapidated and finished. Free gift. Nobody wants to look after it. It's human nature. If you don't work hard for your maintenance and just leave it to mother, oh, she will cure us, let us continue what we want to do. She's coming after all. She's going to look after us. We'll lag behind. That's why my presence can be sometimes, in a way, not so fruitful. My presence in England is good up to a point. And afterwards, it should not be there for some time. I love you very much, you know that very much. England is my heart. You have to be here. And this Christmas I wanted to celebrate and a New Year with you, just out of my own desire. But I have to make you understand that you have to work harder and harder to keep yourself clean. Get rid of your problems. Come up. Do not say that yes, it is like this, mother. All the time you are reporting to me. Still, mother, I am catching. See now this is happening. As if it's a boastful thing to say. I will get all right. I have to be all right. Now mother has gone. Let me show her when I come back. When I once went to Bombay, Rahulbai did not come to see me for 7 days, and she was in Bombay. She had arrived to see me. So I asked them, what's the matter? Is she keeping all right? Is she all right? Then why didn't she come to see me? I was thinking, what's the matter? She came to see me after 7 days. She said, Mother, I'm sorry I didn't come to see you because I was caught up this time. Wanted to cleanse myself before showing my face to you. So cleansing is to be done. Maintenance is to be done. Raising of the Kundalini. Collectivity. Look after each other. You have to only support Sahajogis and not others. Outsiders. They are outsiders. They are not us. We are Sahajogis, and those who try to support others are no more Sahajogis. They get out of Sahajoga would be better for us. Whatever we are among ourselves. Outsiders are outsiders. We have to love each other. We have to respect each other as such. Nobody has to say anything harsh things to each other. No. Be kind, loving, affectionate. Curb down your tongues. Be humble. Humility. Humility is the thing one has to be. Write it down with big words. Be humble. Be humble. Be humble. And when you become humble, such peace will reign. And you will feel so nice. Being humble, there's nothing wrong. Christ has gone to this extent to say that somebody slaps on this face, you turn that up. Be humble. With Romans there was no other way out. There was no other way out. What? He preached humility. Throughout, he preached humility. You be humble to each other, that's all. You need not be humble to others, because no one can now torture the saints. It's over. That situation is over. But you be humble to each other. humble in your demands of life. That doesn't mean that you should become people, just keep it there. That you become people of strange characters, you see. That doesn't mean that. You should be decent, with decorum, as Christ was when he was born. But you should be humble. Try to mold your bodies. Make them lighter in the sense that it can sit anywhere, it can move anywhere, it can lie everywhere. You are all here. Adjust yourself. If somebody has one room, you should say, all right, doesn't matter, I can live in the corridor, don't worry. But they will be first jumping, I have seen that, to the room which has the attached bath. How many of you have rooms with attached bath? Let's see. Raise the hand. Living in the ashram. Better give up. Better give up. See now. Better give up. All of you give up your rooms and stay in rooms which are shared. So it's all right for you not to share because you are husband and wife, but need not ask for attached bath. Comforts are to be given up for others, not for you. Should make others comfortable, not yourself. Sometimes I am surprised at human beings how they allow others to eat anything. The way they are self-centered is something surprising. But after Sahaja Yoga, you change. You enjoy giving comfort to others, saying comforting words to others, sweet things to others. You enjoy that. Christ was given a crib of a manger, and he came to comfort you, to give you peace, and he came as a savior. Can you imagine the contrast? You are the saviors of the whole universe now. I see you as savior. But you cannot be selfish. You cannot be comfortable. You have to be like Christ. He used to live wherever he lived. He lived in forest, he lived anywhere. Just working hard for people. He would never even have his food sometimes. He lived under all circumstances, under all conditions. He never asked for any comfort, nothing. He was a carpenter, he never even used a glove. Here you must have gloves. You must have socks, you must have shoes. You must have a shaving. He never shaved you. That doesn't mean you grow your beard. But he was a very clean person. He lived with a minimum of minimum. That's what one has to do, is to reduce it. You know, I have everything that one can think of, but I can live with the minimum of minimum. I can live with two sides, and sometimes with one. You should be able to live with minimum of minimum. That's the point. And that is what one has to learn from his life, is that we are the saviors today. And Savior lived just like a humble person, very elite in his behavior, very dignified. He was not like a beggar going hey like that. Some of them you are like that also. You go about like this. When you talk like this, you go about. That's not the way. With dignity, with your magnificence, with your gravity. Move about. Actually, those who are really great, those who are the real emperors, do not need anything. What can dominate them? Tell me. If you are the emperor of this world, if you know you are the queen of this world, what is more important? What comfort can dominate? What material thing can charm such a person? Because that person is above. That's Badsha. That's the king. That's the real sign of a king. King of heaven, not of England or of any place, but of heaven. And that's what you are. You are the citizens of that kingdom. To you, these things should be absolutely useless. The beauty of the matter should be seen, not the possession of it. Beauty is the comfort, not what you feel in the body like having comfortable. Beauty is so comforting, people do not know how comforting is the beauty. And that, I'm sure, while we are celebrating his birth today, we glorify him by accepting a kind of a martyr spirit, a spirit in which you are dedicated, in which you do not demand anything but you give. You do not ask for anything but you give. Even today I received letters from people saying that, please, I want a job, can you help me, will you pray? All sorts of things like that. It can be every sort of a nonsense. Of course, I mean, one can have all that kind of thing. But ask for one, and that is the spirit. And once you ask for that, that's the high end you have asked for. Then you don't want anything. The enjoyment is complete. So to celebrate his birth and to rejoice in that is to rejoice in our adequacy. If you are adequate, you do not hanker after your inadequacy, don't you? If you are complete, if you are full, if you are satisfied, you do not hanker, do you? So enjoy your adequacy, your completeness, your fullness, and your complete satisfaction. Enjoy that. Ultimately, all these things lead to some sort of a satisfaction. Of course, I don't know if you get any satisfaction out of that. But the real satisfaction that is within you is the spirit. Enjoy that. This is for yourself, and for others, you are a comfort to others. It's not that anybody who talks to you will come and complain to me, Mother, he has bitten me. I had a meeting with another scorpion. He bit me. I touched somebody and he hit me. Comfort. You are a thing of comfort. Believing you are comfort. So those who comfort others do not bother about their comfort. The shepherds, simple people, in this cold, imagine they were outside. They saw the vision of the angel. It can only be seen by people who are humble, who are leading a humble life. He appeared to them. And the another was vision to the wise. So only the humble people and the wise people, wisdom, common sense and wisdom. Those who are not wise can never understand. Can never understand. Those who are intelligent and intellectuals are not wise people at all. They're stupid. You know that they're stupid people. Wisdom. So the three wise men and the shepherd is another great symbolism. Those who will understand Sahaja. Simple people. Shepherds. And another are the wise. Only the wise can understand the star. So many must have seen the star. Wise men from the east. It's true. Eastern people are much more wiser than other people, no doubt about it. But why? Let's see why they are wiser. Eastern are wiser. Up to point. In your body there is east and west, if you see. East is left side and west is right side. Eastern are the left side, nearer the heart. But not the easternmost are Japanese, horrible people. Japanese, horrible. Then all these people who are selling you these drugs and all that, that's the worst of all. But those who know and are left-sided, the combination of knowledge and love, knowledge and compassion. If there is no love, if there is no compassion, you just can't talk to that person. He's like a stick. In a dried stick, what vibrations can I give you? Just tell me. A dried stick, straightforward dried stick. What vibrations I can give to a dried stick? There should be some sort of a greenery in it, isn't it? Little bit, at least. If it is too much of water also, it is spoiled. Can be rotten. But if it is a dry stick, straightforward, you know what I mean, dry sticks are, then how can you give vibrations to such a person? You cannot raise it. So first thing is love. And wisdom comes through love. Wisdom doesn't come through intelligence. It comes through love. When you love someone, you get the light of wisdom. By thinking you can never become wise. You can become stupid, absolutely stupid. But by loving, you can become very wise. When I see Sahaja Yogis suddenly say something extremely wise, something great, suddenly there's something say so sweet and so nice as it stands. The heart is opened up. The fragrance of wisdom comes from the heart, and that is symbolic. That three of them came. And they were who? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha. They came to seek life. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha. See the vibration. Because they only can recognize. Not ordinary people. Romans, no. So they came. So we have to be humble and we have to be wise. Wisdom is such a diamond. It has so many facets that I cannot describe to you in this short time. One day I'll talk about wisdom. but it's all common sense. So sweet, so beautiful. Where to say what, how to change the subject, where to assert more, where to handle the situation in a strong way, is to where to be a gentleman and where to be uncouth, where to shout at people and where to be quiet and humble and sweet. All such a judgment, you see, is all that is the center of gravity. And to achieve that, you have to give up your extreme behavior. Obstinacy is the first thing that should be given up. For all wisdom, obstinacy. You have a son like Christ, such a great, so confident, feel Adhara, complete rapport is there. No problem of any kind. To have a son like him. Completely obedient, absolutely 100% obedience and humility and understanding of your being. No problem. You are all my sons, made after him, after the same pattern as I made Krishna. I'm proud of you, my children. Come out to it. And you have an example already created for you. Before you is Christ. See him. What a support it was. I never had any complaints of any kind. No upset. He would never be upset. No question. He would never tell me I'm upset. Never. This word doesn't exist in the dictionary of wise. You are never. How can you be upset when you are set once for all? This word must go from the dictionary of many Sahajogis who use it. Problems and upset. You solve the problem, give the solutions. No problems, only solutions. That's the way a son should be to a mother. That she can depend on. Absolutely, no problems there. Nothing. I mean, you have a son, one like Christ. What is there to worry about anything? Even the one word he said, behold the mother, is a mantra. Is the greatest mantra that I use. When your attention is here and there, I just say that mantra to you as a command it is. And so humble, so humble. Behold. Behold doesn't mean look, no. It's a very humble way of addressing. Behold. Something glorious, something great. Behold it. Accept it, understand. It was such a mutual understanding of support and love. That should exist between us. No secretiveness, no formalities, no exclusiveness. No exclusiveness. All enjoyments must be together. Now all your ideas of having separate enjoyments must be given up or achieved. Holiday is when you are in the company of your, no more holidays. Sahajogis. All these things must be given up. This is all against Christ's behavior. He never had a holiday. Never. This is holiday. Holiday comes from the word holy day. Every day that is spent, every minute that is spent in the company of Christ, it's a holy day. So they must have brought it down, Christ to spirit and spirit to spirits and spirits to other things. I'm sure. That way, human beings are very great at deriving at right points, you see, and jumping into ditches directly. So they must have done it so sweetly, beautifully. That's what it is, wisdom. Wisdom. All the time. Wisdom. Wise man is never cunning, never sharp. It's something I cannot describe. And who is the wisest of all? Is Sri Ganesha, who is the embodiment of wisdom. Ask him for wisdom. He gives you the wisdom to help him. Ask him for wisdom. Today, I just think of how many Christmas I must have passed. I've never talked about Christ so much with that intimacy. Such a relationship, such a relationship of so near and so far, because he knew who I was. That awe, that respect, that humility, hard to find in any disciple, even in a disciple, in your own son. So close, but complete understanding. That oneness has to be developed. Gradually, we are all developing it, I know. But these are the days of speed, and we have to speed up a little more in the right direction. So now, as desired by you, we have a white Christmas outside. Then, as you have desired that wash me and I shall be whiter than snow, is being blessed. Think of all the nice things we have done together and that we are going to together do it later on. That's how you solve your past and future problems. And Christ came on this earth to expand your present. So Christ, who is the present Christ, today, who is born in you, is to be looked after. Is not the Christ of the Bible, but the Christ of your heart, which is born within you, is to be looked after. Bible is so symbolic that it will take years and years for people to understand it. It's too symbolic for you. But at least you can understand it. But other human beings cannot understand. So one has to only understand through your own spirit. That is the Christ born within you, which must be looked after. Put him in a very soft heart. If you have thistles, he is a collective being. If you affect the collectivity, then he is affected. Look after him. So they say Merry Christmas is enjoyment for joy. Out of peace comes the joy, the light of joy, the happiness. I wish peace for the whole world, for the whole nation. To understand, to give up all the strives, all the false battles for money and for power. All wrong ideas that they are different from each other and come under the banner of Sahaja and enter into the kingdom of God, where they are invited with all respect and love. I wish peace to all of them, to all the countries, all the human beings, in their families, in their hearts, with their children, with all of them. Let there be peace. Let their heart emit peace, their tongue speak with peace, their eyes see nothing but peace. All this has to change. Tremendous change has to take place. The whole universe has to take a different turn. All that is hatred, hateful, ugly has to vanish, and the peace has to prevail. It is not the peace of the dead, but peace of the living. That has to come, of the body. I bless all of you to be the channels of that peace, to be beautiful channels of that peace, to be glorious channels of that peace, to be great children of your mother, who is so proud of you. May God bless you.
Let us continue to meditate in silence at Shrimataji's lotus feet and enjoy the vibrations. हम सब कुछ और समय श्री माता जी के श्री चरणों में नतमस्तक रहकर ध्यान में इस चैतन्य लहरी का आनंद उठाएंगे। Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji and thank Shri Mataji for this wonderful vibrations and take बंधन. हम सब श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर आज के इस ध्यान के लिए धन्यवाद करेंगे, प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे. उसके बाद आज का कार्यक्रम समाप्त.